First of all, I want to explain briefly the process of manifestation and why it is important to be in the present and to focus the energy in the present. Most specifically, to focus the energy on yourself. This is because when you think of something subconsciously, you have that desire for that specific something. Your consciousness or your own energy is being projected on that something. But as you keep your focus longer, so as you keep thinking about it over and over again, your energy is expanding, and it keeps being expanded all the time. Therefore, you're pushing against what you want energetically. And this phenomena is called resistance by many people. And I'm going to do a separate video on resistance to explain this more and to maybe tell you what you can do if you have already created a lot of resistance in your life when it comes to something you really, really want and you really, really are not getting it. So basically, you're projecting your focus, your consciousness on what you want by subconsciously creating the desire of what you want. So you're thinking about it, subconsciously you're feeling that desire. But then when you keep thinking about it consciously over and over again, even for the purpose of trying to get it in your life, it's not working because you're constantly pushing against it energetically. So what happens is that your energy should actually contract then to yourself. Because when your energy contracts and you are focused on yourself, then you create the space. You allow basically the universe to give you that desire. You allow that desire to flow into your life. But if you keep expanding your energy and pushing against it, then it's only going to create more and more resistance. So basically it is like a breathing process. So you expand, you contract, you expand, you contract. This is the manifestation process. And the really important part is when you contract your energy around yourself. Really, your energy should be contracted and focused on yourself in the present 90% of the time. Because all the desires basically happen automatically on a subconscious level. So you don't even have to think about it. Oh, so now I have to think about this 5 minutes and then I'm going to come back to myself. It doesn't work this way. Your desires are born naturally, subconsciously. So this is the process. You expand and then you contract back again. So most of the time your aim is to stay in the allowing state, in the flow state, in the state where you allow your desires to come to you, where your energy is contracted around yourself. And I'm going to give you a tool to have this energy contracted around yourself in the present. So this tool is basically, I call it being the main character. So being the main character of your own life story. So as you consider yourself the main character of your own life story, you also consider yourself the center of your own universe and the center of the world, basically. And you have to consider yourself the center of your own world, because just imagine that if you wouldn't be alive, nothing of which matters to you right now would even exist. Because you perceive it through your own senses, you perceive it through your eyes, through your body. So if you wouldn't be alive, nothing of what you know of would actually exist for you. So if it doesn't exist for you, and what would be real? Because you wouldn't be alive, so nothing would be real. So everything is real just because you are real and you are alive. Therefore, you are the center of your universe. You are the center of your life. So considering yourself the center of your existence and being the main character of your own story really focuses the energy on yourself. And that's what you're aiming to do every moment. So basically being your main character also brings about this sort of optimistic energy, because the universe has your back. Because the main character of the story always gets where they need to get. Most of the time. So yes, I hope this tool was useful for you, and try and see yourself as that main character of the story. And it is not important, it's not important the end of the novel, of your story, the end of that book, where the character gets. It's important the journey that the character goes through. And as you remember that it's important, the journey that you go through, and you are focusing on that main character which has the traits of your best self, you are becoming that best self and you're creating your ideal life and enjoying the journey at the same time, as you're the center of your existence and it's all about you. So really, I hope this helped you, and I hope you'll enjoy my other videos as well on manifestation and the law of attraction. Take care.